What is going on, Rewinders? We're coming back with another Bad Girls Club season 1, um, episode 2 recap. Okay, so the first recap, you guys are really showing me some love. Thank you guys so much for all you guys that went out and really supported. The Spotify podcast. Y'all know I'm trying to grow outside of just YouTube. Okay, so thank you guys so much for you guys supporting that. Okay, so today, y'all, I have a special guest. In my Tommy leave voice, I have a special guest. Okay. Tell us who you are, okay?
Okay. Hi, I'm Sippin the Monty. You might know me from talking big mess over on Instagram, YouTube, and Facebook. I've been doing this for a while. You can find me I'm Sippin the Monty on everything, on Twitter, on Facebook, Instagram, and Facebook, if I didn't say that already. And there's a Sippin the Monty podcast available on most streaming platforms as well.
Period. He's being modest, you guys. He actually has one of the best Instagram blogs ever. Okay, he has like a whole bunch of platforms that I wish I had and had the time to do. But he does it all. To be honest, I'm telling you guys, check out his Instagram page that he runs. His blog. I'm telling you, it's one of the best. If y'all want to laugh on Instagram, because nowadays you can't laugh on Instagram, follow him on Instagram, because I'm telling you, I won't regret it, and on YouTube as well.
Thank you.
Right. So the first episode, y'all saw what happened. Ripsi kind of just went cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs, was attacking all the girls. Okay. First it started attacking Carrie. Okay. So what did you think about the first episode? Because I know you watched it.
Yes, the first episode, just like getting to know the girls, getting to feel them out. Like initially, like I'm thinking like I'm not gonna like Amy. I don't know. It was just something about her face I didn't like. Like I'm like I'm not gonna like her. I was just I liked I thought that Ripsi was just gonna be like fun drunk, like Paris Hilton, like that's kind of like the vibe that she gave me.
Mm-hmm.
But then to see her in the second episode, fall apart like that and be attacking people, I was like, huh? Like, because I was getting like, like, okay, her and Zara are going to be like a cute little, Paris Hilton, Nicole Richie type of duo.
Right. You could tell they were going for that aesthetic back then, because it was a lot of Paris Hilton type girls during this season. I'm like, wait a minute.
Yes.
Get cast.
Right, she was really inspiring the girls back then.
Damn.
Right, because also, what was the Jodie? She was giving me Paris Hilton too.
Right, Paris Hilton mixed with a little bit of Pamela Anderson vibes.
Yes, and a pro wrestler.
Right, she can't come out of WWE. Be like, I'm a special opportunity. I can see that. No, for real, I can see that. So this episode, it starts off with Ripsi attacking Carrie. So she's just like, I love her though. I love her. And then they're like, you don't love her, you just attacked her. So she's clawing at her neck. She's just going at her. Carrie's just trying her best just to get away, like she's in a bad Scream movie. Why do you think they didn't think to put security at that time during the first season? Because I'm like, where the hell was security at that time? There was no security in the first couple of seasons.
There was no security, just a cameraman in a dream. It was like, she fought her off like, she got a couple little kicks in.
No, she did.
I give her that
for her life. She tried at least, and she's like, "Get off of me!" Like, stop! I'm not lesbian. Like, she gives off that vibe.
Yes, don't she? I have core traditional values.
Right. I'm a Republican.
Right. Okay, little Miss Fox News. It was kind of giving that a little bit,
So you could tell she did not want Ripsi all up on her body like that. So
yes.
She continues to attack her, and then she kind of gets away from her. So she ends up going up the stairs. Carrie, she ends up going up the stairs. Ripsi ends up, falling all over the place. Follows Carrie up the stairs. Carrie, she kind of grabs Carrie's neck as on the way, like up, because Carrie's going up, and like she's sort of kind of following her or whatever. So then Carrie kind of pushes her away, and then she gets away for now, right? And
Yeah.
then she ends up Ripsy ends up going into like the phone room, not the phone room. Ends up going to like the living room just to kind of sleep it off. So she's knocked out at this point, right?
Yeah.
So Zara goes and confronts Carrie outside. She's like, "Are you okay? You're such a sweetheart. We love you." Not gonna lie, if I was Carrie, I would have cussed her out too. What would you have done?
Yeah. Right, like don't patronize me. Like go get your girl. Like I'm not the problem.
Is that your friend? Was that your friend? Like she should have hit you with and be like, "Isn't that your friend? Isn't that your best friend?"
Go get
Should have hit her
her.
with that. Go get her. It was just so crazy watching it that like watching it like now because it's like had this happened nowadays, this girl would have got her ass beat down.
Ripsy would have got ripped.
Ripped up through the house.
Torn to shreds. These new girls, like
Right.
these Zeus and these now TV girls, oh my god, they would have had to call Flight for Life.
Yeah, that would have been some lightweight for them. That would have been oh my god. Oh, they would have
Right.
fun with Ripsy. So then next thing you know, Ripsy decides she wants to go in the kitchen. Okay, not to cook.
Yeah.
So she starts throwing things. So first she starts with the chair, then she starts with the apples, and then she starts throwing vases. And mind you, in the meantime, when she's doing this, we see Leslie and Ty upstairs. Mind you, isn't me or doesn't Ty look like Angela Bassett?
Yes, I got that. Yeah.
I'm like, wait, that's Angela Bassett. She does look like her. That's a compliment. Really
That
does.
is.
So she's like, she ties upstairs. She's like, "Don't you dare throw anything down there." She's like, "Don't be breaking stuff. I gotta live here too. I gotta live here comfortably too. What you doing? What you doing?" So she's just yelling at her from upstairs. Mind you, if you notice, this is why I feel like Ripsy, she was drunk, but I feel like she low-key knew what she was doing because she didn't back talk to Leslie now one time or Ty now one time. I think
Yes,
because she knew they would whoop her ass. What you think?
because the like Carrie was making a point. She was like, "Nah," because the stuff that you were saying was really like specific. You was calling me old and all
Right.
this and that, and then Ty at one point had like picked her up like a rag doll and she said, "No, get your ass out my room." She said, "Okay," and she got up and walked out.
You know when you throw a bag of trash somewhere, like, "Oh, I gotta throw this." She threw her like a bag of trash. It just flopped to the ground. I'm like, damn, she that lightweight to you, Ty.
Legs
That
to
was
the
like,
moon, just threw her.
she was like, "Get out!" No, now you being disrespectful.
And all she said was, "Okay, cool."
Right. She's like, "Fine." That's when I'm like, you can't be that drunk. Because if you was drunk to the boots, you would have snapped on her because somebody's, making you mad. Like somebody's agitating you, telling you what to do.
She knew how to pick her battles, so you're not
Right.
drunk at all.
So that I was like, I don't know how drunk you was, but okay. She was
Mm.
pretty drunk though, I ain't gonna lie, because you can see it in her eyes. And then
Yeah.
she's yelling at her, Leslie's yelling at her. Not Leslie, Ty's yelling at her from upstairs. And then next thing you know, Ripsy goes for the attack. Okay. So we see Zara come back in. So she goes upstairs after taking a little pause again and attacks Jodie in her sleep. I'm talking about she claws her down. Okay. And she starts clawing at her eyeballs. Mind you, Jodie, she turns into the wrestler, like you said. She starts
She rolled over. Jodie rolled her big ass over, and she got them skippity bops in, and that's a lot. Like a lot of white girls don't got hands like that,
right.
but to be dead sleep with a sleep mask on, and then to just snap out of it like that and start landing punches, I said, okay, there you go. You should have did that the night before at the club when Leslie was getting thrown around in your honor.
Exactly. Yeah, I feel like Jodie is the strongest white girl they got on that cast. I feel like has she got into a fight with Amy or none of them girls, I don't know if it's gonna happen yet during this season. I feel like she's gonna end up whooping their ass.
Yes, definitely.
Because you can tell like the strength that this lady had. I'm like, Jesus, she boop, 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 boop.
Yeah, I'm surprised. Oh yeah, because didn't Ripsy end up having like a black eye, or was it she kind of beat up around the eye part?
It was bruised up for sure.
Yeah.
It was bruised up for sure. And the only thing that she did to Jodie, Jodie ended up having like scratches near her eyeball. Those type of stuff. When that happens, I swear I couldn't. That couldn't happen to me and me be just okay with it because it's like that stuff. You don't know how long it's gonna last. And like she ended up. People that have marks like that, those are dogs. You get what I'm saying? You ever see dogs with marks like that in their eyes?
Yes.
Like I would freak the out. Like I'm not a conceited person, but like don't mess up my face because it's like
Exactly.
please don't.
Like, okay, because given what era I'm in, the body might not be giving that much, but
Right.
the face card is never gonna decline.
Exactly.
So
Exactly.
like don't touch
Exactly.
my face.
Don't touch my hair. In my Solange voice. Okay, so she attacks Jodie. Ripsy just attacking her. Throws her like a sack of potatoes. Kicks her out the room, and then that basically ends it there. Everybody sort of calm. The whole time though, we see Leslie. She's munching down a big bag of Doritos. It made me kind of hungry. I ain't gonna lie to you. Okay,
Okay.
Doritos were really in back in the day. So she was eating up down the Doritos. Do you think that maybe more people should have stepped in and sort of like really separated them? Because they were kind of like, stop, Ripsy, Rips.
Yes, they were laughing. I got why Leslie was standing back
Right.
because of the incident that happened at the club. So I
Yeah, that makes
understood.
sense.
I understood why she was standing back, but Zara should have. I almost called that girl Zara.
I think I been calling her Zara. You ain't gotta correct that.
Zara, she's the one that was claiming that's my friend. That's my friend. You should have. I mean, Ripsy is only like 95 pounds soaking wet. You could have just easily been like, "Come on, girl,
She
we
literally
need
was
you here."
95 pounds soaking wet.
Yeah, like, come on, girl, like you doing too much, and could have just ended it.
Right. That is true. That's true. And then now it's the day after, and we see Jodie. Jodie, it looks like somebody bear clawed her. Okay.
Yes.
It looked
I
like a
said,
bear attacked her
damn,
feet.
she did a lot in a little short span of time.
So she wakes up, she sees the marks, and she's just like, this isn't like, okay, like, this is crazy. The girl needs mental help. Okay. She needs to see a psychiatrist. She needs to see a therapist. Okay. So then Zara goes into Ripsy's room. She's like, Ripsy, you know you beat up Carrie and Jodie last night. What's wrong with you? Ripsy's like, what did I do? I don't remember. I beat up Carrie. I beat
Right,
up
yeah.
Jodie. Huh?
Yeah.
Oh no! So then Zara's just like, "You're gonna have to apologize to them. I don't think you know what you just did. Like, I don't know what you know what you just did." Ripsy just starts crying. Do you think that like she was really that drunk that she doesn't remember? Or she was just like, "Shoot, I just really messed up. Let me just kind of like switch it so that way I don't get kicked out this house."
That I think she switched it up because, like, with the specific stuff she was saying and with her knowing who to pick her battles with. See, I got a friend like this, and a white girl, she do the same thing. She get wasted, and then she pick and choose who she be a jerk to, and
Ah,
and who she be quiet to. Cause
oh
it's
my
this one
god.
girl that she kick it with, and she is like, she'll get with it. She'll get with you, man, woman, whatever.
Oh my god.
So she got to cussing her out. She sat there quiet, and then I got to laughing because it was funny when she was getting cussed out a little bit. So then she was like, "Oh, and you're laughing." I was like, don't do it to me,
Right, right. Calm that down.
right, right." So yeah, it's they be knowing.
You almost had to throw it like like Ty did to Ripsy like a sack of potatoes.
Right.
You better
Like,
sit
girl,
down.
nuh-uh.
So then next thing you know, Ripsy starts crying. She was like, I would never act like that. I wasn't raised like that. Listen, just because your mama raised you to be good don't mean you're not gonna make fucked up decisions. You can do her best
Exactly.
job. You ain't gonna do nothing. Okay,
Exactly.
it's gonna take you. So don't say you weren't raised like that. Like that's some sort of excuse that like it didn't happen. It happened, Ripsy. Okay,
It
you was
happened.
drunk
You
out,
did that, and you remember some part of that.
right?
All that knocking around and getting knocked around that happened. You remember something.
Exactly. She was drinking that dark. What dark liquor do you think she was mixing? Because I feel
Oh,
like it was some bad, probably some bad Hennessy that was probably expired. Okay, she probably got it out the corner store, and she was just like, "Oh, I want some Hennessy." And the next thing you know, it's probably expired.
it
And she,
was some. She thought it was Hennessy, but it was really E&J.
right.
So,
She's like, "Oh,"
her little body couldn't take it.
he's like, "It tastes funny, but I want to taste." She's
Oh my
drinking,
god, it's so hot in here.
right? Next thing you know, she's just going crazy. So then she, of course, she's crying. She feels so remorseful about what she did. Meanwhile, we see her, or we see Carrie talking on the phone with her boyfriend. Okay, so we see Ripsy sort of eyeing. This is why I feel like she kind of knew what she did, because you see her sort of looking at the phone booth, like, how much damage I did to this bitch.
Right, right. And they was being so dramatic with Carrie, like when Carrie was crying, they was playing this sentimental music. I'm like, okay, girl, now.
She was just like, "Oh my god!" So I called my boyfriend because he's a sort of comfort for my when I get into these uncomfortable situations. So she's on the phone with the boyfriend. The boyfriend's just like, "Carrie, how you doing?" And then she's like, "I'm not good right now." He's like, "Wait, what do you mean?" She's like, "I got attacked last night." He's like, "What? I went by a roommate?" But you be the boyfriend, I'll be Carrie.
What happened?
So like, I got attacked last night. This girl, she clawed me like a bear.
What kind of bear? Was it a black bear or a brown bear?
You know, it was a black bear. You know, they're unruly like those black
Oh,
folks.
I'm on the first thing smoking. We're gonna get this. No, no, no.
Thank you so much, Rewinders, for tuning into this preview. If you guys want the full version of this podcast, because it isn't over, go to the Bad Rewind on Spotify. The link is pinned down below. Please make sure you guys go and follow Sippin the Monty on all of his social media platforms. Thank you guys so much for tuning in, and tune into the next Rewind.